You were not born to fit in. You were born to stand out. And the moment you understand that, everything changes. See, most people spend their entire lives trying to blend in, trying to be accepted, trying to be normal. But normal is another word for average. And average is the graveyard of potential. You were never designed to be average. You were designed to be a disruption, a revolution, a living testimony. That impossible is just an opinion. Let me tell you something that might shake you today. The greatest tragedy in life is not death. The greatest tragedy in life is a life that never lived. There are people walking around who died 20 years ago. They just haven't made it official yet. They wake up every morning, go through the motions, count down to the weekend, count down to retirement, count down to the grave, and they call that living. That is not living. That is existing. And you were never created just to exist. Your presence on this earth is not an accident. You are not here because your parents had a good night. You are here because the universe had a problem that only you could solve. Before you were formed, you were needed. Before you took your first breath, your assignment was already written. The tragedy is that most people never discover what they came here to do. They die with their music still inside them. And why? Because they spend their whole lives listening to other people's opinions about who they should be. Your mother has an opinion. Your father has an opinion. Your friends, your teachers, society, culture, television, social media, everybody has an opinion about your life except you. You are the only one who doesn't have an opinion about your own life because you are too busy trying to meet everybody else's expectations. Let me tell you what freedom is. Freedom is not doing whatever you want. Freedom is becoming who you were created to be. And you will never be free until you discover your original design. You see, everything has a manufacturer. A car has a manufacturer. A phone has a manufacturer. You have a manufacturer. And the manufacturer is the only one who knows what you were created to do. You cannot ask a car what it was made for. You go back to the manufacturer. You cannot ask your life what it means. You go back to your creator. And here is the problem. Most people are living their lives based on other people's instructions. They are driving a car according to a bicycle manual. And then they wonder why nothing works. They wonder why they feel empty. They wonder why they are depressed, anxious, frustrated, angry, confused. Because you are living someone else's life. You are trying to fulfill someone else's dream. And no matter how hard you try, you will never feel satisfied living someone else's purpose. I want to ask you a question today. Who told you who you are? Who gave you your identity? Was it your circumstances? Was it your past? Was it your failures? Was it your environment? Let me tell you something. Your identity is not determined by what happened to you. Your identity is determined by why you were created. And if you do not know why you were created, you will spend your whole life reacting to what people say about you. You know what the problem is? People have more faith in their problems than they have in their purpose. They believe their depression more than they believe their destiny. They believe their poverty more than they believe their potential. They believe their past more than they believe their future. And that is why they stay stuck. Not because they do not have what it takes, but because they do not believe they have what it takes. Listen to me carefully. You do not need more talent. You do not need more resources. You do not need more connections. You need more belief. The only thing standing between you and your dream is the story you keep telling yourself about why you cannot achieve it. You have a million excuses and zero results, and you are comfortable with that because excuses protect you from responsibility. As long as you have an excuse, you do not have to try. As long as you can blame someone else, you do not have to change. But I am here to tell you today that your excuses are more expensive than your efforts. Your excuses cost you your future. Your excuses cost you your peace. Your excuses cost you your purpose. And one day you will stand before your Creator, and He will not ask you why you failed. He will ask you why you did not try. See, Failure is not falling down. Failure is staying down. Failure is not making a mistake. Failure is not learning from the mistake. The greatest people in history failed more than everybody else. They just refused to quit. They refused to let their failure define them. They refused to let their past dictate their future. And that is what made them legends. You want to know the secret of extraordinary people? They were ordinary people who refused to accept ordinary results. They were not smarter than you. They were not more talented than you. They were not luckier than you. They were just more committed than you. They were willing to do what you were not willing to do. They were willing to sacrifice what you were not willing to sacrifice. They were willing to endure what you were not willing to endure. And that is the only difference. People say, I am waiting for the right time. Let me tell you something. There is no right time. The right time is now. The right time was yesterday. Every day you wait, you lose. Every day you procrastinate, someone else is working. Every day you make excuses, someone else is making progress. And 5 years from now, you will wish you started today. You see, the enemy of great is not bad. The enemy of great is good. Good is comfortable. Good is safe. Good is acceptable. And that is why most people settle for good. They have a good job. They have a good relationship. They have a good life. But good is the enemy of great. And you were not created for good. You were created for great. You were created to do something that has never been done before. You were created to leave a mark that cannot be erased. But greatness requires something that most people are not willing to give. It requires sacrifice. It requires discipline. It requires consistency. It requires pain. And most people are not willing to be uncomfortable long enough to become unstoppable. They want the results without the process. They want the harvest without the planting. They want the victory without the battle. And it does not work like that. Let me give you a picture. A seed has to die before it can grow. It has to be buried in dirt. It has to go through darkness. It has to break open. And most people are not willing to go through that process. They want to stay a seed because being a seed is safe. But a seed was never meant to stay a seed. A seed was meant to become a tree. And the only way to become a tree is to die to what you were so you can become what you were meant to be. Your past does not disqualify you. Your mistakes do not disqualify you. Your failures do not disqualify you. The only thing that disqualifies you is quitting. As long as you are still breathing, you still have a chance. As long as you are still alive, your story is not over. And the moment you decide to get back up, everything changes. But here is the truth. Nobody's coming to save you. Your parents are not coming. Your friends are not coming. The government is not coming. You are your own rescue. And until you take full responsibility for your life, nothing will change. Stop waiting for someone to give you permission to be great. Stop waiting for someone to believe in you. Believe in yourself. Stop waiting for an opportunity. Create an opportunity. Stop waiting for the right conditions. Become the right conditions. You know what separates winners from losers? Winners take responsibility. Losers blame circumstances. Winners say, it is up to me. Losers say, it is not my fault. Winners say, I will find a way. Losers say, there is no way. And the difference between those two mindsets is the difference between success and failure, between fulfillment and frustration, between living and existing. I want to tell you something today that might offend you, but I am not here to make you comfortable. I am here to wake you up. You are not a victim. You are a volunteer. You volunteered to stay in that situation. You volunteered to accept that treatment. You volunteered to settle for less than you deserve. Nobody forced you. You made a choice. And the good news is, if you made a choice to settle, you can make a choice to rise. See, life is not happening to you. Life is responding to you. You get what you tolerate. You get what you accept. You get what you believe you deserve. And if you believe you deserve crumbs, that is what you will get. But if you believe you deserve a feast, if you believe you are royalty, if you believe you were created for greatness, then you will start showing up like greatness. You will start talking like greatness. You will start acting like greatness. And eventually, greatness will have no choice but to show up in your life. But you have to change your mind first. You cannot change your life until you change your thinking. Your thinking creates your actions. Your actions create your habits. Your habits create your character. Your character creates your destiny. So if you want to change your destiny, start with your thoughts. Stop thinking like a victim. Stop thinking like a failure. Stop thinking like you do not have what it takes. You have everything you need inside of you right now. Let me tell you about a lion. A lion does not lose sleep over the opinion of sheep. A lion does not apologize for being a lion. A lion does not try to fit in with hyenas. A lion knows who he is, and that is why he is the king of the jungle. Not because he is the biggest, not because he is the fastest, but because he believes he's the king. And his belief creates his reality. You need to start seeing yourself the way your Creator sees you, not the way your haters see you, not the way your past sees you, not the way your circumstances see you, the way your Creator sees you. And your Creator sees you as a masterpiece. He sees you as royalty. He sees you as powerful, capable, unstoppable. He sees you as the solution to a problem. He sees you as an answer to a prayer. He sees you as a gift to the world. But you've been looking at yourself through broken mirrors. You have been listening to broken voices. You have been believing broken narratives. And it is time to break free. It is time to see yourself the way you were designed to be seen. Not as a mistake, not as an accident, not as less than, but as more than enough, as valuable, as irreplaceable, as necessary. And once you see yourself that way, you will start acting that way. You will start walking differently. You will start talking differently. You will start making different decisions. You will start setting boundaries. You will start saying no to things that do not serve your purpose. You will start saying yes to things that align with your destiny, and your whole life will shift. But it starts with a decision to stop playing small, a decision to stop hiding, a decision to stop waiting, a decision to take ownership of your life. And let me warn you, when you make that decision, not everybody is going to celebrate you. Some people are going to criticize you. Some people are going to mock you. Some people are going to leave you. And you know what? Let them. Because anyone who cannot handle your growth was never meant to be in your future. You cannot take everyone with you to your next level. Some people are assigned to your past. Some people were only meant to teach you a lesson. Some people were only meant to be in your life for a season. And when that season is over, you have to have the courage to let go. Holding on to the wrong people will keep you from the right people. Holding on to the wrong opportunities will keep you from the right opportunities. Holding on to the past will keep you from the future. Let me tell you something else. Your gift is not for you. Your gift is for the world. And as long as you are sitting on your gift, someone somewhere is suffering. Someone is waiting for what you have. Someone needs your book. Someone needs your business. Someone needs your ministry. Someone needs your voice. Someone needs your story. And every day you delay, you rob them of their breakthrough. You see, you think your insecurity is just about you, but it is bigger than you. When you hide, the world loses. When you play small, the world suffers. When you silence your voice, someone misses their moment. You are not just living for yourself. You are living for the people your life will touch, the children who will be inspired by your story, the generation that will benefit from your sacrifice, the legacy that will live long after you are gone. And that is why mediocrity is a sin, not because it offends people, but because it offends purpose. You were not given breath so you could waste it. You were not given talent so you could bury it. You were not given opportunity so you could ignore it. You were given all of that so you could multiply it, so you can maximize it, so you can magnify it. But most people die with their treasure still in them. They die with their books unwritten. They die with their businesses unstarted. They die with their dreams unrealized. They die with their music unsung. And the graveyard becomes the wealthiest place on earth. full of potential that was never released, full of ideas that were never executed, full of destinies that were never fulfilled. Do not let that be you. Do not die with your treasure still inside. Do not let fear keep you from your future. Do not let doubt keep you from your destiny. Do not let people keep you from your purpose. You owe it to yourself. You owe it to your Creator. You owe it to the world to become everything you were created to be. And I know it is hard. I know it is scary. I know it is uncomfortable. But let me tell you something. Everything you want is on the other side of fear. Everything you desire is on the other side of discomfort. Everything you dream about is on the other side of discipline. And if you are willing to push through the pain, you will discover a version of yourself you never knew existed. See, pressure does not break you. Pressure reveals you. Pressure exposes what is really inside of you. And most people avoid pressure because they are afraid of what they will find. But champions run toward pressure. Champions embrace pressure. Champions understand that pressure is the price of promotion. You cannot go to the next level without pressure. You cannot grow without resistance. You cannot become strong without struggle. So stop praying for an easy life. Pray for the strength to handle a difficult one. Stop praying for the storm to pass. Pray for the courage to dance in the rain. Stop praying for fewer problems. Pray for more wisdom. Because the size of your problem determines the size of your promotion. Small problems, small promotion. Big problems, big promotion. And if you are facing a giant right now, congratulations. That means you are about to step into giant-sized blessings. But you have to fight. You have to stand. You have to refuse to quit, even when it hurts, even when it is hard, even when nobody believes in you, even when you do not believe in yourself. You have to keep going, because on the other side of your breaking point is your breakthrough. On the other side of your test is your testimony. On the other side of your pain is your purpose. And let me tell you something about pain. Pain is not punishment. Pain is preparation. Pain is the labor before the birth. Pain is the training before the triumph. Pain is the process that produces the prize. And if you are in pain right now, do not waste it. Learn from it. Grow from it. Let it make you better, not bitter. Let it make you stronger, not weaker. Let it make you wiser, not angrier. Because the people who win in life are not the people who never face pain. They are the people who use their pain as fuel. They are the people who turn their mess into their message. They are the people who transform their scars into stars. They are the people who refuse to let their past define their future. You have a story. And your story is powerful. Your story is unique. Your story is needed. But you have been ashamed of your story. You have been hiding your story. You have been running from your story. And it is time to own your story. Because the parts of your story you are most ashamed of are the parts that will set someone else free. The chapters you want to skip are the chapters someone else needs to read. The pain you want to forget is the pain that will give someone else hope. Stop being embarrassed about where you came from. Stop being ashamed of what you went through. Stop apologizing for your journey. Your journey is what qualifies you. Your journey is what prepares you. Your journey is what separates you from everyone else. And if you do not tell your story, someone else will tell it wrong. You know what makes you different? Your perspective, your experience, your pain, your struggle, your survival. That is your authority. That is your credibility. That is your power. And the moment you step into your story, you step into your strength. But most people are waiting to be perfect before they start. Let me tell you something. You will never be perfect. Perfection is a myth. Perfection is a prison. Perfection is the enemy of progress. And if you wait until you are perfect, you will wait forever. Start messy. Start scared. Start unprepared. But start, because done is better than perfect. Action is better than intention. Progress is better than perfection. And as you start moving things will start shifting. Doors will start opening. People will start showing up. Resources will start appearing. Not before you move, after you move. See, faith is not believing God will do it before you step. Faith is stepping before you see it. Faith is acting like it is already done. Faith is moving like the door is already open. And when you move in faith, heaven moves on your behalf. But you have to go first. You have to take the first step. You have to make the first move. You have to stop waiting for a sign and become the sign. You have to stop waiting for a miracle and become the miracle. You have to stop praying for change and become the change, because you are the answer you have been praying for. You are the breakthrough you have been waiting for. You are the miracle you have been asking for. Everything you need is already inside of you. You just have to access it. You just have to activate it. You just have to believe it. And once you believe it, you will see it. Once you declare it, you will attract it. Once you act on it, you will manifest it. Not because you are lucky, but because you are intentional. Not because you are special, but because you are obedient. Not because you are perfect, but because you are willing. So let me ask you one more time. Who are you? Not who people say you are. Not who your past says you are. Not who your circumstances say you are. Who does your Creator say you are? And are you living like it? Are you walking like it? Are you talking like it? Are you acting like it? Because it is time. It is time to stop playing small. It is time to stop hiding your gift. It is time to stop dimming your light. It is time to stop apologizing for your greatness. It is time to rise. It is time to roar. It is time to become who you were always meant to be. And when you do, people will talk. They will talk about how you changed. They will talk about how you grew. They will talk about how you succeeded. And you know what? Let them talk. Because while they are talking, you are walking. While they are watching, you are working. While they are doubting, you are doing. And one day they will stop talking about what you are doing and start asking how you did it. And when they ask, you will tell them. You will tell them it was not luck. You will tell them it was not chance. You will tell them it was choice. It was decision. It was discipline. It was faith. It was courage. It was refusing to quit when everything in you wanted to give up. It was getting back up every time you fell down. It was believing in yourself when nobody else did. It was trusting your Creator when you could not see the way. It was taking that first step even though you were scared. It was doing it afraid. It was doing it alone. It was doing it anyway. And that is how legends are born. Not in comfort, but in conflict. Not in ease, but in adversity. Not in applause, but in opposition. And you are a legend in the making. You just do not know it yet. But one day you will look back and realize that every struggle prepared you. Every setback positioned you. Every pain promoted you. And you will thank God you did not quit. So do not quit. Not now. Not ever. Because your story is not over. Your chapter is not closed. Your song is not finished. You still have greatness inside of you. You still have purpose to fulfill. You still have destiny to walk into. And the world is waiting. Your moment is coming. Your time is now. Rise up and take what belongs to you. But let me tell you something that nobody else will tell you. The journey to greatness is lonely. It is isolating. It is misunderstood. Because when you decide to break free from the crowd does not celebrate you. They question you. They judge you. They try to pull you back down. Not because they hate you, but because your freedom reminds them of their chains. Your courage exposes their fear. Your movement highlights their stagnation. And you have to be okay with that. You have to be okay with being misunderstood. You have to be okay with being the only one in the room who sees the vision. You have to be okay with people calling you crazy, calling you unrealistic, calling you a dreamer. Because every great person in history was called crazy before they were called a genius. Every visionary was mocked before they were celebrated. Every pioneer was rejected before they were respected. So when they call you crazy, smile and keep building. When they say it cannot be done, prove them wrong with your results. When they doubt your dream, let your success be the loudest response. Do not waste your energy arguing with small minds. Do not waste your time explaining your vision to blind eyes. Do not waste your breath defending your calling to deaf ears. Just keep moving. Just keep growing. Just keep glowing. Because here is what I have learned. The people who doubt you today will quote you tomorrow. The people who reject you today will request you tomorrow. The people who ignore you today will need you tomorrow. And when that day comes, do not be bitter. Be better. Do not hold grudges. Hold your head high. Do not seek revenge. Seek to inspire. Because your success is not about proving people wrong. Your success is about proving your Creator right. He believed in you before you believed in yourself. He saw greatness in you before you saw it in yourself. He called you chosen before anyone else called you capable. And he did not make a mistake. You are not an accident. You are not random. You are not ordinary. You are strategic. You are intentional. You are extraordinary. And it is time you started acting like it. It is time you started carrying yourself like the masterpiece you are. It is time you started speaking like the royalty you are. It is time you started living like the legend you are. No more shrinking, no more hiding, no more apologizing for taking up space. You belong here. You deserve to be here. And the world needs what you carry. So step into your power. Step into your purpose. Step into your place. The stage is set. The audience is waiting. The spotlight is on. And it is your time to shine. Not tomorrow, not next year, not when you feel ready. Now, right now, this moment. This is your moment. And if you do not take it, someone else will. Do not let fear rob you of your moment. Do not let doubt steal your opportunity. Do not let procrastination kill your dream. Move now. Act now. Start now. Because now is all you have. Yesterday is gone. Tomorrow is not promised. All you have is this moment. And what you do with this moment will determine the rest of your life. So what will you choose? Will you choose fear or faith? Will you choose comfort or courage? Will you choose excuses or execution? Will you choose to stay where you are or step into where you are called to be? The choice is yours, and nobody can make it for you. Not your parents, not your friends, not your pastor, not your coach, only you. And the choice you make today will echo into eternity. Choose wisely, choose boldly, choose life, choose purpose, choose greatness. Because you were born for this. You were made for this. You were called for this. And nothing and nobody can stop you except you. So get out of your own way. Stop being your biggest obstacle. Stop being your worst enemy. And start being your greatest advocate. Believe in yourself the way your Creator believes in you. Fight for yourself the way your Creator fights for you. Love yourself the way your Creator loves you. And watch how your life transforms. Watch how doors open. Watch how opportunities appear. Watch how people show up. Watch how provision flows. Not because you are perfect, but because you are positioned. Not because you have it all together, but because you have faith. Not because you are ready, but because you are willing. And that is all it takes. Willingness. Willingness to try. Willingness to fail. Willingness to learn. Willingness to grow. Willingness to change. Willingness to become. And when you are willing, God is able. When you are available, heaven is accessible. When you are obedient, miracles are possible. So be willing, be available, be obedient, and watch what God will do with your life. He will take your mess and make it a message. He will take your test and make it a testimony. He will take your pain and make it purpose. He will take your scars and make them stars. And he will use your story to change someone else's story. That is your assignment. That is your calling. That is your destiny. Not to live a perfect life, but to live a purposeful life. Not to impress people, but to impact people. Not to be famous, but to be faithful. And when you fulfill your purpose, you will find your peace. When you walk in your calling, you will find your joy. When you live your destiny, you will find your fulfillment. And nothing in this world will be able to shake you. Nothing in this world will be able to stop you. Nothing in this world will be able to steal what belongs to you. So rise up, stand up, show up, and take your place in history. Your name is already written in the book of legends. Your story is already inscribed in the hall of champions. Your legacy is already secured in the archives of eternity. All you have to do is walk it out. All you have to do is live it out. All you have to do is be who you were created to be. And the world will never be the same because you were here, because you showed up, because you refused to quit. And generations yet unborn will thank you. They will call your name blessed. They will study your story. They will follow your example because you decided today that enough is enough. You decided today that you are done playing small. You decided today that you are ready to rise. Welcome to your new beginning. Welcome to your breakthrough. Welcome to your destiny. This is your moment. Now go and make it count.